Hey, Tammy. You got yourself a menagerie back there.
I'm Noah's Ark today.
Two of
by
everything.
two.
You do. You got 2 cats, 4 dogs.
4 dogs, yeah.
So
Two
this
and
is
two.
this is our annual pilgrimage to the vet to get rabies shots for everybody.
Rabies and boosters.
Rabies and boosters.
Take care of your babies.
Yeah, you need to. If you're not doing this, you need to be doing it. You got to get your rabies shots. Just
one day to do it.
Yeah, it's not. And the vet will probably come out to the vehicle when he. That's what used to happen in Elk City.
Yeah.
Come out, give everybody their shots.
He could, but
yeah. If he's smart, he will. If he's smart, he'll zap them all one at a time and get it all done about. But here's the deal: for rabies shots, you can do it yourself, but you don't get a rabies tag. And if your our animals
that's
are not
the way
walking.
James likes to do it, but I like to go in there and let them look them over real good and.
Sure. Well, you get a rabies tag. If you do it yourself, you don't get a rabies tag, and that's okay if they're on your property, not going anywhere else. But if a dog gets
loose, you live
loose,
in town, you need the proof that you.
and
have
our cats are, they run around the neighborhood, don't they? They know everybody. Everybody knows our cats.
Oh yeah.
They
love our kitty cats.
They love our kitty cats. All right, so here we go. Questions.
Or that's what they tell us anyway.
Yeah, well they do. Brian Martin has a 4-month-old puppy, and recently one of his ears came down. It's currently flopping.
Tape it back up.
I've been flopping for 2 days now. Am I screwed? Can I fix this? All you can do, like Tammy said, is
tape it up.
Tape it up. That's all you can do. Tape it up.
That's it.
Tape it up. It may take you a while. The problem you've got here is the older the puppies are, the more the cartilage is hardened up, and the less likely it is to stay up. But you'd probably be okay. But it's certainly tape it up. Tape it up. Grid Cells Blanco, my 3-week-old Frenchie bulldog is sneezing milk about 1 hour after feeding. Should I be worried? Anytime that you've got a dog that you suspect, you don't say how old, well, you say it's 3 weeks old. Anytime that you've got a dog that you're worried about it getting inhalation of milk, you should be worried about it. Pay attention to it. So what do? Mop the milk up, suction bulb, suction the milk out. Any signs of mucus coming out of their nose, onto antibiotics ASAP. If you don't do that and they get a runny nose, then it can develop into pneumonia, and that's the beginning of a big downhill trend and doesn't end up well. Oh, someone's looking at one of our videos from 10 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Great video, almost 10 years old, still helping new people. You betcha.
Was that 10 years ago?
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Holy cow, I've been saying 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
But it's, time flies when you're having fun.
We did it for quite a while. It's likely. I wonder if that video is any good.
I don't know.
Timing your,
that was
timing your Frenchie Bulldog C-section, don't be early. So running on temperature. Well, I'm sure it was good information.
Yeah.
We've got a bit better at it over the years, so we've got a bit more information to go along with that. Okay, here's a good one. Nesta says, hey James, I'm about to bring a UK dog to the USA. What exactly will I need to transfer registration to AKC? So, the question here is, and this is for any dogs that are brought into the United States, you need an export pedigree.
What's he want me to raise? Seriously, come on.
You need an export, but Tammy's having racing here. You need an export, I think you won.
Yeah.
You need an export pedigree. So it's much, much easier if you can get the breeder who's shipping the dog to you to get the export pedigree sorted out. Otherwise, I can tell you this, with the UK Kennel Club, they are horrendous at, they don't answer emails. Phone calls can take hours. You'll pull your hair out. I mean, you'll get it done, and there's not a problem with getting it done, but the amount of time and effort it takes to get it done is just horrible. Much better off that somebody in England gets it done for you. This is true of any dog you're importing. If you can get them to get you an export pedigree, you have to have an export pedigree. And this is what you need for AKC registration. It has to be from an approved filiation. You have to have a 3-generation export pedigree.
And don't be in a hurry.
And you have to have pictures of the dog front on a side view, and spend $100. And with that, you'll get AKC pedigree, provided a dog has registration in a appropriate country that they do reciprocal certification with. So yeah, you can do it. Takes time, and I mean, like Tammy says, be prepared. If you need to get this done because you're going to use this dog for a stud dog, or you're going to breed it, it's going to take you. Well, here's something else you got to have. You got to have a DNA DNA test done, and that's got to be sent into the AKC as well. It takes about 6 weeks to process that. So this whole process, it's going to take you 2 months or longer. It can take you longer than that. It can be pretty frustrating. Not with the AKC here in America. They are excellent. They're very, very good. But I can tell you this: the UKC.
And you can do it online too.
You can do all of this online, but the UKC, hopeless, 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 hopeless. I'm a fellow Englishman. Well, not anymore. I'm American now, but. I hate to talk bad about the UK, but I tell you what, the UKC Kennel Club, they might be a great kennel club, but they are absolutely freaking awful at answering phones and taking care of business. They are the worst and very frustrating. So there you go. To be prepared to bash your head against the wall a little bit to get it done. Kathleen Rayner, I found a paralysis tick on a dog when Vet and I were about to give up looking. Like? Found the tick inside the lip.
Oh.
Just so you can add that to your great list where to find ticks. Okay. By the way, we saved the dog who was completely paralyzed. Well, very good.
I've never heard of a paralysis tick. See, we learn something every day.
We do. Well, okay. So on the inside of the lip, that wouldn't be a place that you'd think to look at. And I'm presuming what happened here is the dog got paralyzed, and the vet or Kathleen was thinking maybe it's caused by a tick, and they went searching the dog.
What do they look like?
Little black thing, and they found it on the inside of the lip, and they removed it, and the paralysis went away. So there's a new one. They're right there. Very good. Well, thanks for that one, Kathleen. We appreciate your...
So what states is usually that paralysis
Well,
tick
typically
found
Colorado, a place like that is where the place where you think they have ticks. So when you talk about things like Lyme disease...
Well, I mean, we have ticks in Oklahoma and Texas.
Yeah, but they tend not to be the Lyme disease type ticks.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what tick produces paralysis. Here's the deal. We do get ticks in Oklahoma, don't we?
Yes.
We used to have chickens.
And they got all the ticks for us.
They got the ticks for us. They were very good.
Chickens are great to have.
They are.
I miss my chickens.
They were fun, weren't they?
I miss the pretty eggs.
Except when they chased you.
We had one.
We had one. He was aggressive.
Oh, he was horrid. He'd see you and he'd run way across.
If you walked away from him, he'd run up your back.
A half acre, yeah.
So I mean, I got my bluff in with him. I beat the crap out of him, and he left me alone. But he'd still get Tammy.
Oh.
But I had to be mean to him.
Well, it was the girl that worked for us, remember? She would scream and have a fit, and it just enticed him more. So he thought every woman would do that, so.
Junior Sanchez, I have an ichroma. I see people saying I need to incubate my test strips before running the test. Do you sell this, or can I just leave it out? So I'm not sure what the heck you mean here about... so here's the deal. The Fine Care machine has an incubator inside it, and when you first turn it on, it shows you the temperature, and it needs to be close to 25 degrees. If it's not, it'll complain about it. So the test itself needs to be done at 25 degrees inside the machine, or you need to have an incubator so that you can keep the... If you're going to do a whole bunch of tests, and you're going to do what's called a quick test on the Fine Care, it doesn't take 15 minutes in the incubator inside the machine. You have to have a little incubator you slide it into. And you can sell those, and Fine Care does sell them. We don't sell them, but if you need help with this, you can call me and I can get you organized with them. You shouldn't need it unless you're doing a lot of tests. If you just do the regular standard test, you shouldn't need it. I don't know about the ichroma though, so not an expert on that machine. Greetings from Mr. B from California. Thanks for the great information. At what month does the AKC accept male studs? Some say 8 months, some say 9 months. The answer is, I think it's 7 months. There's some replies here. Yep, can be no younger than 7 months. So there's the right answer. Somebody's already replied to that. Correct. Has to be 7 months old. And remember, any dog that is an imported dog has to have an AKC DNA profile on hand. And any dog that's used more than 3 times in a year or 7 times in its lifetime needs to have an AKC DNA profile. If you don't get that done, it will delay dogs being able to be registered.
It's okay,
There's
kitty.
a cat back there.
It's okay, it's okay.
And that's it for this one. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you got some good information out of it. I hope you subscribe to our channel. Brought to you by mybreedersupply.com. We've been in business for over 8 years. We manufacture products to help you have successful breedings, successful whelps, and successful puppies. We've introduced a new subscription service, canineconnect.com. It's a 1-year subscription for $129, and for that you get 2-day free shipping on all of your orders. You get
5% off your every order that you place, and you get direct access to our support line to help you with products that you buy from us and general questions about breeding your dogs. It's really a great deal. I hope you subscribe to that. Now the disclaimer. I'm not a licensed veterinarian. I'm not a professional health giver, but I am a guy that's been breeding dogs successfully for over 20 years. Any information you get from my videos is purely at your own risk. If you have any doubts about any of this stuff, you should definitely seek the help of a licensed professional. Again, thanks for watching. Have fun with your doggies. Bye, buddy.